Welcome everyone, as we continue in the 10th parak of Masechtas Nedarim, Mamish, coming down the home stretch over here in Masechtas Nedarim, as we learn the 5th and the 6th Mishnayos in the 10th parak of Nedarim, sponsored Lili Nishmas Elchanan Bunim ben Naftali Beinish, Lili Nishmas Elimelech ben Eliezer, L'Refu Shalem for Yomis ben Chayesara, and for the exclusive Avram ben Yam Beinish ben Malki Yudis and family, sponsored by the Fisher family, Lili Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shlomo ben Avram Alevi Perel Bas Ruvain, the Neshama should have an Aliyah, sponsored by your Klugman and family for their Parnasa Gezunta Nachas, and the Refuah Shalema for Meir ben Chayesara. You should have a Refuah Shalema b'Seich Sharchei Yisrael. Now, Bogeres, this is a girl that's 12 and a half years old, and one day she's out of the rishus of the father. That's it. Once she becomes a Bogeres, she's out of the rishus of the father, and her husband, her fiancé, her oris, did not yet consummate the marriage. Now, normally an oris cannot annul by himself. However, this is an exception, and that is if she's betrothed for 12 months. So at that time, she tells her husband, either marry me or support me. Once he supports her, or an almana shloshim yom, a widow after 30 days, Rebbe Eliezer Aimer, since he has to support her, and as the Rav says, generally she has in mind that her vows should be contingent on the approval of the one that supports her. Since he has to support her, Yofer, he could annul her vows. The Chachamim say no oris could annul vows without the father or without consummating the marriage. He cannot annul by himself until he consummates the marriage with chuppah. Now, Mishnah Vav talks about a situation where Ruvain got engaged to Sarah, and Sarah is a maiden, a Nara, and Ruvain dies, having not consummated the marriage, and he dies, of course, childless. So Sarah falls liyibam to Shimon, and now she makes a vow. Since she's still a Nara, she's still under the rishus of the father. Can the father, together with the Shomeres Yavam, the man awaiting Yibam, that's Ruvain, can he annul the vow? And what about if there's two Yavams? There's Shimon and Levi. One of them is going to do it. We don't know which one. So Shomeres Yavam, the Tanakama, that's Rebbe Eliezer, says, Shomeres Yavam, Shimon, who's awaiting Yibam, Bein liyavam echad, whether Sarah is awaiting from one brother, Bein lishnei yavam, or they're two brothers, Shimon and Levi, we don't know which one, so the attachment is weaker. Rebbe Eliezer Aimer Yafer, Rebbe Eliezer says that they could annul the vow together with the father. Rebbe Shua says this is only if there's one brother, so the attachment is stronger. Rebbe Yishmael Aimer le'echad, only if there's one brother, avalei lishnayim, not if there's two brothers. Rabbi Akiva says, sorry, it doesn't work that way. Akiva says, a Shomeres Yavam is not as strong as an Oris. An Oris that is engaged to a woman, if somebody else sleeps with her, they get Misa. A Yavam, even if there's only one Yavam, if somebody else sleeps with her, it's only a lav of so it's not a strong enough attachment. So Rabbi Kiva Aimer, whether there's two, or even if there's only one, Shimon, he cannot annul together with the father. So Rabbi Eliezer says, Rabbi Kiva, why not? I would think that the Shomeres Yavam is stronger than the Oris. The Oris made the Shidduch himself. The Shomeres Yavam, she was catapulted to him by Shemayim. He acquires himself. Hariu Mefer Nedarim could annul our vows together with the father. That God said to marry her to fulfill the mitzvah of Yibam. Didn't she offer Nedarim? Surely she should be able to annul the vows together with the father. Amar Rabbi Kiva Lai. Now Rabbi Kiva zooms in first on the case where there were two brothers, Shimon and Levi. Amar Rabbi Kiva Lai. Imamar to be Isha Shekanu La'atzmai. An artist that is engaged, betrothed to a girl, he has an exclusive. She'ein la'acherim barishus, he has an exclusive with her. When she falls to Yibam, there's no exclusive. She might not even be his. She'esh la'acherim barishus, just like Shimon could marry her, Levi could also marry her. So Rabbi Shua said, but what if there's only one brother? That's your answer with his two brothers. If there's only one brother, so shouldn't he surely be able to annul since she was catapulted to him by heaven? The Yavama is not attached to the Yavam, like the betrothed is completely given over to the woman. In the case of betrothal, if somebody sleeps with her, he gets misa. It's considered adultery. In the case of Yibam, if somebody sleeps with her, it's only a lav of loisiyeshes hamesa chutz liyizar. It's not as strong an attachment, and since it's not as strong an attachment, therefore he cannot annul together with the father until the marriage is consummated. We want to thank you very much for joining us. Remember, tomorrow night, the first Haggadah year, we are looking for a sponsor, 718-916-3100. We have one sponsor. We're looking for a second sponsor, rmmwsi@aol.com. Thank you very much for joining us, and have a wonderful evening.